Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Hey, we got the live tonight, man. What's up? What's up? Sunshine Chick, how you feeling? My M, how we doing? P. Bryant, what up? Pam, how you doing, Pam? Other people's money in the building. What up, Chaos? What up, y'all? What up? What up? Hey, if you guys are tapping in, be sure to uh, like this video. All right, like this video, and also subscribe to the channel, and let me know where y'all tuning in from. All right, let me know where y'all tuning in from, man. Chaos, what up? Doug, how you feeling? Shiley, what's up? What's up? It's definitely time, yo. It's definitely time. QTZ, what up, QTZ? Angel, how you doing, Angel? So look, what we gonna do is we gonna go over the market. Um, who hit IWM today? If you guys hit IWM, let me know. All right, I laid out the levels for IWM yesterday to the T. And this morning, if you were in a Discord, I laid out the levels for IWM this morning, right? If you did not hit IWM, we gotta figure out why, okay? Because it's like on training wheels. It's like trading on training wheels, right? I don't know how you can lose if you're following what I'm saying, right? I don't know how you can lose because I'm laying it out on a silver platter. All right. What up, Jamie? Griffith, what's up? What up, Ant? How you feeling? Roy B and Kids, Memphis, Tennessee. There we go. Shout out to Tennessee. Alchemist in the building. Dar, what up? Michelle. What up, Reggie? Angel, she did. Shali hit him. What up, Tanvir? He hit gold and silver today. Okay. Genesis, what up? Hey, listen, y'all. If you guys are tuning in, be sure to like this video. All right? Let's like this video. Let's get the likes up as we come on in here. You see what I'm saying? Let's make sure we get the likes up. All right? Let's get this video to 150 likes. Okay? Finally caught live. Usually I'm at work. Okay, Bedford. We're going to make it worth your while. Email said I ate good today from Mississippi. He said IWM and SPY for over 310. And then SPY 100. There we go. P. Bryant, he said, yeah, you know it. What up, Doc? Doc hit IWM. He said, and say he had his kids from home, school, because of the weather. Oh, dang, you missed it. Yeah, they gonna get you right. Tomorrow, finally caught a live. Yep. What's up, Joy? She said she excellent this morning. QTZ hit him. The SPY went all the way up. What up, Don G? Watch the IWM, didn't play it. Celsius could be a banger to the downside. We're gonna talk about it. What up, Davita? J Sap, what up? How you feeling, bro? Hit the like button with the quick, yeah. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, don't be coming in here and not, you know what I'm saying? Not hitting the like button. I'm about to give y'all levels. I'm about to make y'all money tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Scorpion Queen? How you feeling? All right. So let's talk about it. All right. So tapping in. What up, pullback premiums? How you feeling? What up, Swift 22nd? What's up, Casey? Davita said I smacked IWM real good and then smacked me back. Come on now. Let's stay disciplined. All right. So here's the thing, right? You got to stay disciplined. You got to know your levels, and you got to listen. Trade less and make more money, right? Trade less, make more money. What up, Jamal? Okay. Only focus on trading on the pullbacks. Okay. Yeah, we could look at Unity. Only focus on taking entry on the pullbacks. Okay? Now, I made a video earlier today about that, but let's go over IWM real quick, y'all, okay? I really want you guys to get this stuff, okay? I really want you guys to get this stuff. Right? I hit IWM, I wasn't disciplined, got too excited and started doing too many plays. Yeah, see? All of that stuff, we got to stop that. All right? We got to stop all of that. You got to learn how to do one play at a time. Okay? Learn how to do one play at a time. Right? One play at a time. One trade at a time. Less trades. There's this misconception that the more trades you do, the more money you're going to make. That's not true. Okay? Less is more. Quality over quantity. Okay? Like, this is a psychology that we got to focus on, y'all. Because what's the point of having a setup, but you over here not executing on the setup because you over here being greedy? You over here trying to get in 4 plays at once because you think all the plays going to hit. And then they don't, or you're not able to properly manage those trades because you got so much going on. And now you end up only making $80 in 4 trades, and all your buying power is done. And then the right setup comes along. Now you can't even take that trade. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, y'all, we got to, like, this is important, right? This is why you keep losing money. This is why. This is why you inconsistent. Because your habits is inconsistent. Because you ain't honoring yourself. You ain't honoring your rules. You say you got rules, but you ain't really abiding by your rules. This is why. This is why you keep losing money. And it's not even a game, right? It's not even funny. It's not even funny, y'all. It's time to tighten up. Okay? It's time to tighten up. 1 to 2 trades a day. I'm going to give you 3 trades max. 3 trades max. That's all you need to do. You get 3 shots. If you take 2 trades back to back and you take an L, no more trades for the day. I don't care. I don't care. Because at some point, if you keep doing the same stuff, you're going to keep losing more money. When are you going to get tired of making money and losing money? When are you going to get tired of making money and losing money? Having a red day when you was up 4% on your account. But because you thought that $100 wasn't a lot, you wanted to go make some more, and now you down $150, and now you over here salty and you mad. Like, when are you going to get tired of your own shit? Let's really talk about it. When are you going to get tired? At some point, you got to get tired of seeing your account be at the same level every day, and then one day it drops by 18% because you ain't got no discipline. Because you ain't got no discipline. When are you going to get tired of it? When are you going to sit back and say, if I make $100 a day for a month, if I could be patient for 1 month, I could grow my account by $3,000. And then if I do that for 3 months, if I sacrifice 90 days, I could have a $10,000 trading account. When are you going to wake up and see it? When? When are you going to stop trying to go hit make $3,000 in a day when your account is only at $1,500? How you gonna do it? What, you gonna full port and hope for a 3,000% trade, a 200% trade? When are you gonna say, I am finally going to be consistent? When? When? When are you gonna get tired of it? It don't matter if I give you guys the levels. I give you guys so much game, right? But if your psychology is off, if your habits is off, if you ain't doing what you need to do when nobody is looking, it don't matter how much free game you getting. It don't matter. So when are you gonna really get tired? And this ain't even funny. This is not even a game. This is real life. This is not a game to me. Right? We talk about real money. We talk about real stock options. We talk about real lives being changed. When are you going to not buy into all the flashiness of life? When are you going to understand that $100 a day in a year is $25,000? The average American is only making $40,000 a year at their job that they got to work 40 hours for a week. And you got an opportunity to make an extra 30K in a year, and you don't think that that's enough. You up 40% in the trade, you making $25 an hour, and you up $60 in 10 minutes, and you don't take profits. What's going on here? What's going on here, y'all? Help me understand this, because I don't get it. I don't understand the thinking. We make money, we up, it be 8 in the morning. What do I always say? Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. I always say this before we get off the Discord, before we get off live, right? Don't do nothing crazy. How many times have y'all heard me say, don't do nothing stupid? Don't do nothing crazy. How many times? I say this every single day. But yet, some of y'all still doing it. You still doing it. Why? Why are you still doing what I'm trying to tell you not to do? I tell you, hey y'all, I'm using Lux Algo. Some of y'all still ain't got Lux Algo. Getting cooked every day. Don't believe me about Lux Algo. Right? Oh, the strap method helped me increase my profits by 5 times. Some of y'all still using your old outdated strategies that ain't working for you. You being stubborn. Right? Hey, this Discord is changing people's lives. Oh, I'm not going to join it. I'm going to go do this on my own. And then you go lose $1,000. So you won't pay $150, but you'll go lose $1,000 happily, huh? Is this how we going to do it? Is this how we going to do it? Is this really what's going on here? Listen, y'all. At some point in time, you literally have to look in the mirror and be like, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, bro. I'm tired of you, sis. I'm going to swallow my pride and I'm going to accept $100 a day no matter how much somebody else says they making. No matter how much money somebody else, no matter if somebody hit 1,000%, I'm going to be happy with $100 a day. I'm going to be happy with my $50 a day for the next 90 days. I'm going to be happy with my $200 a day. Because I understand that in 3 months, in 6 months, I will now have a $10,000, $15,000 trading account. And then I could be making $500 to $1,000 a day. Right? What the Bible say? What you do with a little is going to dictate how much you get. You want $1 million, but you can't even manage 1,000. You want $1 million? You want to be a millionaire, huh? You can't even wake up more than 10 minutes before the market open. Let's really break this down. Let's really break this down, okay? You want to be a millionaire, okay? Everybody wants generational wealth. That's the buzzword, right? Okay, so you want to be a millionaire. You want to be a elite trader, okay? You want to be an elite trader. You ain't even putting in an hour a day in the charts. You ain't even putting in no real work. You ain't even putting in no real work. You ain't studying. The market opens at 6:30 Pacific and 9:30, and you waking up at 6:20. You waking up at 6:20. You still got crust in your eyes. You ain't even brushed your teeth yet. Your breath stank, right? And you over here thinking you about to go make millions of dollars. You think you about to make millions of dollars, and you ain't even got the discipline to get up an hour before the market opens to make sure you're looking at charts. That's not millionaire habits. That ain't no millionaire habits. That's not a successful habits. You ain't operating like you really want it. You ain't operating like you really serious about it. You always got an excuse. Excuse. Oh, I couldn't trade this day because of this. Oh, this happened. This happened. This happened. Excuse after excuse after excuse. Excuse after excuse after excuse. So now we just got excuses, huh? But you want to be a millionaire. You want to be worth 7 figures. Because everybody on Instagram making you believe that it's easy, huh? It's easy to go make $1 million, huh? Off of your phone, huh? These are the lies that some of you guys have been buying for years. These are some of the lies you guys have been buying for years. And this is why you keep having the same things happen. Listen, y'all. It don't matter what setups I give you. I can give you guys the rejection point. I can tell you where it's going to come to. It's going to reject here. You take entry, and you can still get cooked in the market. Because your habits internally, your psychology internally is not all in alignment. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, if you want to be the best, you got to be the best. And in order to be the best, you got to think the best. All right? So I wasn't even thinking about saying none of this. But when I saw some of these comments, I'm like, listen, it just came out, right? Now, I say all of this with love, right? I say all of this with love. But if you guys are getting cooked, first off, if you are inside of the Prosperity Collective and you haven't finished the course and you're getting cooked, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. If you're losing $200-300 a week and you're not inside of the Discord, you wrong for that. And it's not about me. It's because your future self needs that. Your future self is suffering because your current self ain't doing the right things. Come on now. I'm telling you guys, this is real life. Right? This is real life stuff. Every single day, I show up on YouTube to try to help everybody, no matter where you at. No matter where you at in life, no matter where you at in trading, you could come to this YouTube channel and you could really change your life. But watching a video is not enough. Watching the video is not enough. Right? It's not enough to watch a video. That's not doing the work. That's getting the information. It's on you to go do the work. This is not a game, y'all. This is not a game. You do not want to look up 3 years and now you that person saying, I was trading. I don't do it no more though. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. But if you can't get over yourself, if you can't get over your bad habits, if you can't get over your survival thinking, then you're going to be that person. Right? You're going to be that person. It's a sad reality. So you're either going to overcome yourself or you're going to be the same person that you were 5 years ago. That's just a harsh reality of it. So I want you guys to really, really, really think about your real habits on a consistent basis and your thoughts and your thought process. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, trading is not easy. Trading it's not easy. Those who make it look easy have put in a ridiculous amount of hours over time. But it's not this easy thing. I don't care if somebody says they made 50K today. They made 80K today. You don't know the back end of that. And this is why, like what J. Cole say, you got to love yours. It's always going to be a trader making more money than you. Always. It's always going to be somebody that got a bigger account size than you. Always. Until you learn how to love what you got, until you learn how to be disciplined and be content with what you got right now, you ain't never going to get more. You ain't never going to get more. There's so many other people. They got bigger YouTube channels than me, right? They got more money than me, right? What else? They got bigger cars. But you know what? I love mine. I love where I'm at. I love what I got going on. You know why? Because I'm connected. I'm connected to the Most High. And I don't chase other people's things. I don't chase other people's results. You know why? Because if I focus on what I focus on, the results that I'm going to have are going to be way bigger and way better, and they're going to be more aligned with my spirit. I want aligned results. I'm not trying to chase and be what somebody else is already, because I don't know what they did to get there, because people do wicked things for money. People do wicked things for power. I'm not doing nothing wicked. I'm waking up every day, locking in, trusting God, trusting the time of my life, and just showing up. That's it. I've learned how to love where I'm at. I've learned how to execute consistently over time. I've learned how to do that. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not looking at everybody's life every day. I don't know what they be posting. I don't know what trades they be calling. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm in a pocket. I don't know what everybody else got going on. I don't care. I don't care. You got to be so tunnel vision that it don't matter what's going on outside of your sphere. You got to be so locked in, it does not matter what's going on. Right? I don't care what is going on. I don't care what building somebody bought, how much money somebody, it don't matter. Right? What I care about is helping all of y'all get what y'all want. All I care about is anybody that is rocking with me, watching my videos inside the Discord, helping y'all see results. That's really all I care about. That's really all I care about. When I'm making videos, I'm like, okay, what are the comments saying? What are people struggling with? What am I always hearing about? Okay, let me make a video on that. Let me make sure that I break it down so that it's very clear. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on trying to manipulate people just to watch my videos. I ain't got to do no manipulation. I'm lit already. My energy is lit. Right? It's up to you to learn how to be tunnel vision. Go delete Instagram. Delete it. It's a cancer to your mind and your thought process and your mentality. It is a cancer. Get off of Facebook. The amount of time you scrolling, you could have been on the charts. All you got to do is reallocate your time. All you got to do is reallocate your time. You scrolling for 3.5 hours a day, but you ain't on the charts for 30 minutes a day. But yet, you want to be a millionaire in the stock market. You want to do this full time. Come on now. Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? This ain't about no levels. I can give you guys levels in 3 minutes. I can give you guys levels in 3 minutes. The levels is the easy part. The execution, the going to bed on time, right? The praying, the trusting yourself, believing in yourself, being patient. That's where the real work is at. Exactly. Don't get caught up in the hype. Focus on being your most powerful self. And you can't be your most powerful self when you worry about what everybody else got going on. Because when you worry about what they got going on, you start to become a less powerful version of yourself because you start trying to do things like they doing it because you think that that's going to work for you, and it's not going to work for you because you are not them and they are not you. Do we see how this is going on? Like, come on, y'all. Come on now. This is deeper than some charts. And this is why if I sat here and made if I only talk about charts, the views go up. But when I talk about stuff like this, views be lower. Because people think that it's about the charts and that's it. People think it's about the charts and that's it. But it's not. It's about who you are inside. And that's why trading is a spiritual journey. That's why people crash out, because they can't handle it. Because they're showing themselves. And when a person is showing themselves and they're not mature and they're not ready for it, the reality of themselves, and they're living in denial, they run away from it. Right? This is real life, y'all. This is real life. You got to create the narrative of your life and yourself. And you got to stand on it. And you got to be willing to say, forget everything else outside of me. Right? What did Nipsey say? Fuck what they saying. I'm saying this. That's how I feel. It don't matter what nobody else saying. I'm saying this. Right? I ain't collaborated with nobody, tried to kiss nobody ass to give me a stamp of approval. I'm not trying to get on nobody podcast. You know why? Because authenticity, right? Authenticity trumps all of that. Right? And the same goes for you in your life. Don't buy into the hype. You got to understand what when you're getting marketed to. Right? A lot of y'all buy into things all because you're getting marketed to. Learn when you're getting marketed to. Because when you're getting marketed to, you got to understand there's a funnel behind it. There's money that they're paying to put these advertisements in front of your face. So they have to say certain things to make you think that you need them. Right? Please understand the game. Your job is to focus on where you're going. That's what your job is. Your job is to focus. Your job is to focus on where you're going. Your job is not to buy in to all the shiny objects. That's not your job. Your job is to focus. Your job is to believe in yourself. Your job is to learn how to be okay with being by yourself. Your job is to learn how to lock in, simplify your life. That's what you really should be focused on. Right? That is your job. So listen, I could do this all day, but I don't want to be on here for another 3 hours. Because if I keep going, I will. I already know. All right? I hope that you guys got something from that. Right? I hope that you guys got something from that. Seriously. Because this ain't no game. I really want y'all to win. I really want you guys to win. All right? Exactly. Yeah, the market gonna show you who you are for sure. Since I found YouTube channel, I adopted idea. Let's go. Let's go, chaos. All right? So listen, we about to get on the charts real quick. I'm gonna make this a little quicker than I usually do. Right? But listen, please, 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 y'all. It's time to focus. Cut out all the BS, cut out all the noise, and really change your life. All right? Really change your life, man. Because it's yours if you want it. Right? It's yours if you want it. The world is yours for the taking. The world is your playground. But do you want it is the question. All right? Hey, American Khalifa. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Hey, anybody that know me, they already know, right? Anybody that know me in real life, man, this is how it be, right? But I don't know, man. I just felt like that needed to be said, right? We needed to put that on camera. And yeah. So I hope y'all got something from that. I hope y'all really take that in. You know what I'm saying? And y'all allow that to change your life, okay? So we got, and last thing, right? This is not an inspirational message, okay? Or a motivational message, right? I wanna be very clear. Inspiration and motivation, those are fickle, right? Those are short term. This is a call to change. Okay? This is a call to change. I really hope that if you are over here bullshitting, blowing accounts, not being disciplined, right? Not handling your business, I hope that you take a minute to really start to change how you doing things so you can get where you want to go. Okay? So, yeah. Your psychology is the best. Setups are always there, but execution in psychology is the way. Exactly. Exactly, Juan. The setups are always going to be there. Okay? The setups are, that's what I'm saying. Right? I missed my entry on calls on IWM today. Right? I kept trying to get filled. Weeble wasn't filling me. I missed my entry. I didn't panic. I didn't chase it. I just did what? I waited for the rejection. And we all caught a bag to the downside. Right? So it's like, come on now. We're not going to sit here. We focus on execution. You got to know where stocks are going. Right? So it took blood, sweat, and tears for me to get to a place where I understand the market that I do now. This shit ain't come easy. This shit was hard. You know how many L's I took? Behind the scenes? I took real L's. Lost real bread. For real. But I knew it was all on me. Right? So yeah. He said, man, whoever know you in person, some lucky motherfuckers. Hey, I appreciate that, Doug. For real. As I said, this was baptism for TVC. Hey, that's funny. That's hilarious, man. For sure, Juan. All right. So what we got? I got visitors watching with me tonight. Thank you for being. Hey, I appreciate that, LaRue, for sure. All right. So yeah. At the end of the day, y'all, I really want you guys to win. You know, a lot of times people, they come in a Discord and they try to say like, oh, this isn't what I wanted, but it's only because they may be looking for people to just give them plays, right? Prosperity Collective is for people that want to learn how to fish on their own, right? So it's like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like this psychology, it goes real, real, real deep. It goes real, real, real deep, right? So if you guys want to learn how to fish and do this on your own for real, then come join the Prosperity Collective, right? If you only want somebody to tell you when to get in and when to get out, then the Prosperity Collective ain't for you, because at the end of the day, we trying to empower you, right? We want you to be free, right? That's what makes it different over here. All right. So with that being said, we got the charts. Let me say this. Nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. All right. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right. If y'all want some setups, if y'all want to change your life in a different way, then you know, come talk to me. All right. So let's get on these charts real quick, man. All right. So we got SPY, we got IWM. Like I say, we already 40 minutes in, so we're gonna breeze through these levels. I'm still gonna give you everything, but yeah, I ain't gonna be talking extra like usual. All right. So, so let's look at this. So we got SPY on a daily. All right. So let's see. I appreciate that one. Hey, thank you, no Chris. Exactly. I want y'all to become the fishermen. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. All right. All right. So SPY was on a 212, right? Had a 2-1, broke above that one, and then we went up, right? So that was the SPY today. So for tomorrow, we're going to keep it simple. We inside of this order block right here. All right. Excuse me. We inside of this order block right here. So we're going to say calls above 694.14. Okay. Calls above 694.14. All right. If we get above 694.14, then we're going to start coming up. And then we could come up to about 695.53. And then we could retest these all-time highs at 696. All right. So that's going to be SPY to the upside. If we look on a weekly time frame, we're already above it, right? We're already above it. So we could be coming to test that right there. That's the all-time high. So look out for that. Now, if we end up coming down, we could come down, right? Because all we did, we gapped up, came down a little bit, and then we popped up, right? Let's go look at the 30-minute real quick. If we look at the 30-minute, so SPY just came up, and then we kind of hovered throughout the day, came down in after hours, and now it looked like we're trying to go up right there. So so that's in the 30-minute time frame. So let me go back real quick. Let me go to the hourly. All right. So those are your call levels. Your pullback levels that SPY is going to come down to. If it does come down, we're going to say right here at 690.86. Okay. Pullback. Okay. 690.86. Okay. So watch out for this level, 690.86. Also, we're going to say 689.47, right? 689.47, okay? 689.47, right? So these are two areas where SPY can come down to, right? If you see them start coming down, we got 691.72 as well. I'm going to put that there for you guys also. 691.72. All right. So this is an area, right? This is an area right here that SPY can come down to. So if you see SPY go up tomorrow, let's say it breaks above here, right? And let's say it comes up to this order block right here, right? These all-time highs, right? It tests here. If it rejects, then SPY could come down to 690, 689, right? These are fair value gaps. So at some point in time, SPY will be coming down to 690 and to 689. All right, I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow, but if it does, these are the areas where it's going to come down, okay? So we said calls, where we set them at, right? Right above here. Calls above 694.14, right? And then we got the pullback areas where it could pull back to, all right? Let me know if that makes sense on the SPY, y'all. If that makes sense on SPY, let me know. If that makes sense on SPY, let me know. He said, man, let him talk to me. The market was beating me all across the head last year until I got down with TPC. There we go. See what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all. Look. Everybody who joins, they always say, "I wish I would have joined earlier." Right? Everybody who joins, they say the same thing. Right? So, if you guys are watching this, man, be sure to like this video. All right, let's get this video to 150 likes, and then also let's make sure that we subscribe to the channel. Okay? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is the best YouTube channel on YouTube. All right. So there we go. He said I got that morning pop on APLD. Yep. That shit went crazy, right? Went crazy. All money in, bro. I see that logo. So next we're gonna go to IWM. Okay. We're gonna go over IWM right here. So let's do it. Okay. All right. So let's look at IWM. All right. So first off, let me ask y'all this. Before we go over IWM, who watched my video that I posted earlier today? If you watched the video that I posted earlier today, put it in the comments. I want to see. Because this is how, the highest percentage I saw today was like 270%. Right? Who watched the video that I posted earlier today? Let me know. Because I'm about to reiterate a couple points, but we're going to break down IWM for tomorrow. But he said retracements. Joy said I did. Doc did. Big Smash. Lady D did. Okay. So we're going to talk about levels for IWM for tomorrow, but I just want to, I'm just seeing who watched it. All right, perfect. So now that we got that, kind of situated. All right, cool. So now you guys understand the retracements, right? Now, when you understand that concept, that's going to set you up. You can do that every single day with different stocks, right? And you could do it to the upside and you could do it to the downside. All right? So, let's go. All right? So, like I said, all right. So, here's what IWM did. Now, I told everybody in the Discord what it was. So what I see on IWM, first off, I see this wick right here, okay? So when I see this, I see sellers, okay? I see sellers. All right. So this wick is sellers. So we got selling pressure on IWM. It tried to retrace and it tried to go up. It rejected. And then it came down. Okay. So we're going to say puts below 263.46. Puts below 263.46. All right. Puts below 263.46. Okay. Selling pressure could push this thing down. Now, my price targets, real talk, would be like 261. Okay. Price target. Price target 261. Okay. That's if we come down. Now we could potentially bounce at 262.93, but I don't really see that happening if we lose this level because that's only like 40 cents. But it's a possibility, okay? So we're gonna put a line right here and we're gonna say 262.91. It could bounce there as well. All right. So I say puts below 263.46, but it could try to come down to 262.93. All right. So that's to the downside, right? Because when you look at it, when you zoom out, right, it could be starting to create a head and shoulders potentially. Could come down a little bit more and then pop up right here and then reject, and then that could be the second shoulder, and then it could really come down. But we got to see if that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but in the meantime, between time, we got puts below here. Now let's go to the 4 hour real quick. When I look at the 4 hour time frame, right, I see that we had this area of liquidity here, which I talked about in the video from earlier today, and we got this area. We did not get above this area of liquidity here, right? So as you can see, we came down, and then we've been consolidating. We consolidated, well, we came up here, 266, and came all the way down here, right? So boom, 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 right? So that's why I say if we get below here, puts. Now, let's go to the hourly. Right? On the hourly, I'm kind of seeing a little bear flag as well. Right? I'm seeing this move to the downside. Okay? And then we got this consolidation. Right? Boom. And we got that right here. Boom. All right, so we got like a bear pennant, right, to the downside. So, as you can also see, on Friday, really in aftermarket, right here, they came down and bounced. And then today, they came down and they bounced as well. So it's clear that this level is strong, right? This is a strong level. And when you zoom over, right, look at right here. It bounced off of this area again to the upside. So when we lose this level, if we lose this level right here, right, that 263 that I already said, then like I said, we could come down to 261. And then this, on the hourly, there's an order block at 262. But on a daily time frame, we have an area, we have no support until right here at 261. All right, so, but if we break below here, you could get about a dollar move with 0 day to expirations. You could get about 100%, 200% trade. All right. So let me know if that makes sense, y'all, on IWM. Let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, close 9J, yep. Bear flag, yep. What's your correlation with IWM and VIX? So IWM is small caps, right? The VIX is basically the volatility. Let me show you something real quick, okay? Let me show you something real quick. Now this week we got FOMC, so I'm kind of chilling on swings a little bit because it's a little crazy, right? But let me show you guys this real quick. All right, that's what I pay attention to. All right, so when we go right here, all right, when we go right here, we got bullseye, right? So they just called VIX puts on the bullseye, and they put $1.85 million in puts. Okay, the open interest is 73,000, right? And the expiration date is 3/18. So, and the strike price is 19. So this is letting me know that the market is probably going to go up if the VIX is going to be dropping. Okay. So And I'm talking about that because he said, "What's the correlation with IWM and VIX?" So, yeah. Um, VO Warrior, I made enough on IWM and applied to join the collective. There you go. See what I'm saying? All you gotta do is trust the levels and execute, y'all. Right? So there we go. That's what's up. Looks bearish, like a bearish pin bar on a daily, don't it? Chase cool. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does on IWM. So yeah, IWM, it looks like it's gonna keep coming down, but we always have to make sure that we are ready for both sides, right? Both sides of the situation, to the upside and to the downside. All right. So that's SPY and that's IWM. So we about to go fishing real quick. We're gonna find some setups for tomorrow. All right, tomorrow is Tuesday. So let's go. Let me go pull up my list right here. All right. So all right, here we go. So he said nice. Well, thanks. What's your Discord? Discord, I'll put the link up in here real quick. All right. All right. If y'all want to join, yo, join Discord. It's right here, y'all. Okay. There you go. All right. So that's the link right there in the comments. So where we got? All right. So let's find some setups for tomorrow. All right. So we got so we went over SPY, we went over IWM. We all got Reed, you're still the best on YouTube. I appreciate it, Candy. Definitely appreciate it. All right. So we got Netflix. Netflix is on a fail to up. Okay. But they're right here, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Celsius. Okay. Celsius looks good. I know Alchemist said that this could be a nice one. I agree. So if Celsius can get below 54.32, then you can enter in the puts and you can ride it down nice. So I'm gonna put Celsius on here. Three bar. Okay. What else we got? We got apply. Can you go over how you downloaded the strap method? All right. So first things first, it's not the strap method. All right. We're not pulling out the strap. All right. It's the strat. Okay. STRAT. Okay. So all you do is you go to your indicators and you type in Strat Assistant. Okay, you see this right here? Strat Assistant. That's all you gotta do. By Ricky Z. Carroll. Strat Assistant. STRAT space assistant. All right. That's how you get it on TradingView. So like I said, we got Celsius. Now I like APLD to the downside. We got a liquidity grab and we got a bearish, a failed two up. So I'm gonna put APLD on there. Okay, failed two up. Okay. We got Google. They're on a bullish 3-bar. Amazon. Intel. I think Intel could be coming down to about potentially 35. We got some areas of liquidity that they could get liquidity from, but yeah, Intel. I'm not gonna go to the upside on Intel just yet. Soon, okay, but not yet for me. Um, hey, I know, right? Get the strat. Like, no, it's the strat. It's not the strap. All right, we ain't getting the strap. Get the strat. The strat assistant. All right. Now, NVO. I like this setup. We got a 2-1-2. Okay, setup. So we got a 1 bar. So we got NVO. Sometimes they spreads be a little funny, but we got a 2-1 setup. So we got an inside bar on the daily. Okay. So we're going to do that. We got hood. Ooh, hood could potentially come up. But hood is on a bear flag on a daily, y'all. This is a bear flag, so hood could be coming down. Hims, Lululemon, OKLO, Dell, Nike, Affirm. Ooh, Affirm. I like Affirm to the downside because it could retrace all of this. So Affirm could be coming down to $64. So I'm going to put Affirm on there. All right, so Apple is on this on the up and up. He said, "I know Cali lingo when I hear it." Yeah, I'm a West Coast dude, man. I'm a Cali boy, for sure. It's in my blood. Um, Celsius is gonna be below 54.18. Celsius puts below 54.18. So we said Affirm, Apple, Oracle. Oracle is trying to come up. Oracle might come down tomorrow. If they might, because they just rejected off this area right here, so they could come down. I might look at Oracle because they could be coming right back down to like 172. So I'm gonna look at Oracle off this fair value gap rejection. What up, Key Wealthy? How you feeling? AMD. AMD came down. Palantir. Palantir is on a 1 bar. I'm willing to bet Palantir is coming down tomorrow. Puts below 167.28 on Palantir. So we're going to say PLTR puts. We on a 1 bar. 1 bar. Okay. So I like Palantir to the downside. 2-1-2 bearish reversal off of this fair value gap rejection right here. All right. Nvidia is on a 2 down. What else we got? Shop. Yep. That's right, Alchemist. We got that 1 bar right there. So yeah, if we break below that level, yeah, that 134.65, then we could definitely come lower for sure. Yeah. Yeah, shop to the downside, and it could come down to 134. Hold on. No, if we get below 135.80, you could enter in the puts and you could write it down to 134.40. And if it breaks below there, then it'll go even lower. Right? So if we break below the lower day on Shopify, that'll be nice. So we're gonna put shop. We got 1 bar. Okay. What else we got? We got Uber. Uber's also on a 1 bar. Carvana, 1 bar. Who else we got? Tesla. SoFi is on a failed 2 up. Lyft. They hurting right now. I told y'all Lyft was coming down. Hold up. I told y'all Lyft was coming down. I told y'all. I caught that, 3 weeks ago? I told y'all. Hey, y'all, look. Y'all gonna put some respect on my technical analysis. Y'all gonna put some respect on it, man. Told y'all it was coming down. What else we got? Circle, in phase. Oh shoot, let me see. Okay. CoreWeave, they had a good day. CoreWeave might be coming down to fill this gap. Oh no, it already did, but it could be coming. Oh yeah, it could come down to fill this gap to 95. So I'm gonna put CoreWeave on here. Fell 2 up plus gap fill. All right. What made you see Lyft coming down? Because I know a lot of people are on Lyft leaps. I know. Nah, because look at Lyft real quick, right? Like when you look at Lyft on a daily and a weekly time frame, right? Look at this, right? Like, why would Lyft be coming up when we got all these sellers fair value gaps right here? We got a pole on a flag, right? And then it was consolidating for a whole month. It was not breaking above this area right here. That's a bear flag on a daily, right? And if we go to the weekly time frame, look at this. Look at the weekly. A move to the downside, consolidation, never got above here. We got an area of liquidity that sellers kept stepping in at. We had a 3 bar on this week. Why would it be going up? There is nothing on the charts that shows bullish for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. For the past 2 months, Lyft has not came up. Right? That's how I knew it was going to the downside. Because I saw the bear flag on a daily and on a weekly time frame. So I was like, no. Unless something crazy happened, Lyft would have had to get all the way up to $22 to really be going higher. Right? But we had a bear flag on a daily and it just made sense. And now we see it coming down. I told y'all. Right? Somebody told me TPC was the best group. Hey, I think that's true. I hear that all the time too. I hear TPC is the best on the planet as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say it. I be hearing it from the people. You know what I'm saying? Big bear flag, yeah. OKLO. Let's see. Already highly respected. Snow has earnings. Okay. We gotta wait until earnings, bro. For Snow, listen, never get into a leap right before earnings. Like you gotta wait to see what's going on, right? That's my whole thing. All right. So yeah. So I told y'all about Lyft. I didn't call so many bangers, man. I told y'all OKLO was gonna go crazy. So who else? Boom, boom, boom. SMCI, they was flat today. The daily. All right. XYZ. C, they coming down. All right. Honestly, y'all, so UNH, they just had earnings and they dropped down to like 340. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens with them. But honestly, I'm gonna focus on these setups right here. All right, this is more than enough setups. So we got Celsius on the bearish 3-bar, APLD on the failed 2-up. We got that liquidity grab. We got Shopify on the 1-bar. We got Palantir on the 1-bar as well. We got Oracle. They could reject off this fair value gap and come down. We got CoreWeave on a failed 2-up, and it could have a gap fill tomorrow as well. Right? So I went over today, y'all. I went over IWM. I went over SPY. Y'all already know how we get down on those. Let's see what else. He said, "Thank you, my friend. You just showed me the one thing I was missing in my strategy. I never looked at it like that before. So I appreciate it, dear Mr. Dead. Feeling excited today about TX. There you go. That's what's up." Hey, I told y'all. I told y'all. Now he go like this. The Kimbe Matumbo, he be like, I told y'all, Lyft was not bullish. Lyft was not bullish. Hey, y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all be cracking me up. I'm saying. He said, "What you doing up in here?" Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think IWM is gonna come down again though, for real. Cause it got a lot of selling pressure on the daily. It got a lot of selling pressure on the daily, so we gonna see. We are gonna see. Somebody said, "Okay, LO." Let me look real quick though. Okay, LO. Oh, yeah. Okay, LO is in an interesting place because they could come and fill this gap right here at 77, but we do have a lot of buyers in this area right here, so it could bounce. But we could see it come down to 77 to fill this gap since it's right there. It is bouncing off the 200 EMA on a daily. So if we get below 81.11, then you can enter into puts, and then you could ride it to the downside, right? So that's what I say about OKLO. But yeah, so listen, y'all, we had a real conversation today, man. All right. Oh, we got 3 1-bars now. Hold up. We ain't done yet. Hold up. Well, let's go to Oscar real quick. Okay. Listen. Listen, y'all. Let me say this. I'm about to enter into Oscar tomorrow, most likely. Maybe 2 weeks out. I'm going to look at some flow. And everybody in the Discord, I'm going to let you guys know. Because 3 1-bars is, and they're all bullish 1-bars, that's letting me know something. All right? I can't turn a blind eye to that right there. So let's go to Oscar real quick. Okay, let me show y'all. So let's look what we got. So we got OSCR. So this was today. Let's go to the last week. Let's go from Monday to today. Let's see. Let's see. For the last week, so okay. We're gonna go to calls. So it's only 1 million. It's only 2 million in calls, so it's not like crazy. But the expiration date is February 13th. February 27th, right, and March 20th, right, on Oscar. So that's not bad. So now let's go to their contracts real quick. If we go to their contracts, if you go to their contracts right here, we got February 13th. They're only $100. 18 strike price. They got 1,300 in open interest. Let's go to March 20th. You got 4,000. You got 3,000. You got 1,400. You got 11,000 on the 20 strike prices. Right, for March 20th. 11,000 on March 20th. So I might get one of these strike prices tomorrow, and I'll swing that out because this looks pretty smooth. Okay, this looks smooth. And if we go to the daily, we go back to the daily time frame. Let's look at the weekly real quick. On the weekly, we're sitting inside of this. My only hesitancy is like we're sitting right here in between buyers and sellers. But if you have enough time on your contract, you should be good. All right. So yeah, and then we could, if we get above here, then we could retrace all the way back up to here, 18, 17, and then beyond. Okay. So yeah, I actually think I'm gonna swing Oscar tomorrow. So yeah, did I ever talk about my military experience? I don't talk about it often. I reference it from here, every now and then, but I don't really talk about it. I don't know. Y'all want me to start talking about my military experience? If you want me to start talking about my military experience, let me know. Anyone profit off of Oscar, Shop, or Celsius? I need 20% of. Hey, Alchemist about to be he a broker now. He a broker now. All right. Silver. SLV. Silver. They on a failed 2 up. They said, nah. They said, don't talk about no military. That's why I don't be talking about it for real. Failed 2 up. Silver. Failed 2 up right here. We got a gap here. We got a gap down here as well, but we got buyers, man. So that's what I'm saying. This stock, it just keeps gapping up. It's hard to, in my opinion, unless you want to just swing it for like 1 to 2 weeks, maybe. You got to know what direction it's really going to go in. But some days you'll be able to catch a move, but some days you're not really going to be able to catch a move. The only move you'll be able to catch is the gap, whether it gaps up or it gaps down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's silver. All right. So, like I say, y'all, I hope that this live, I hope that it helped you guys out. All right. I hope that you guys got something from it. Don't forget what we talked about. All right. Don't forget what we talked about. Don't let this be a live where you felt good and then you go back to your old habits. All right. So I hope this helps you guys out. Be sure to join the Discord, right? Click the link in the description. Come trade with us. We trade every single day. All right. Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head and go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Futures are green. Hopefully you get some. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully we could go up. I'm 35, bro. Doug, I'm 35. All right. Yeah, replay the live, man. All right. Y'all have a great night. I'm going to holler at y'all. Come join the Discord. Come trade with us. And let's go get this bread. Don't do nothing stupid. All right? I got to say it. Don't do nothing stupid. All right? Y'all have a great night. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.